hello.
And I will always
Wrong show.
love you.
Wrong show.
Oh, wrong show.
Wrong show. Wrong show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was terrible karaoke.
It's Monday night. Hello.
And J-Lo's over here live already looking for the snacks.
Looking for the snacks. She knows where to come. She's not crazy.
She knows all the snacks bring the J-Lo's to the yard.
Yeah. Sure.
Or to the YouTube live. Oh, that was you bumping into me. Yeah.
Hope you all had a great Monday.
Let me say hey.
There she is.
Oh, no.
Giving all the sugars.
No, them
Chris
terrible.
said, sing it, Josh.
You saved them for Aunt Laura.
Aunt Laura said she's here for some terrible karaoke. Troy, it is. It's Monday.
Yeah, sorry for the 7 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
I know we're going to butt up against Moonlight, but we got to work around Mallory's dance schedule since she made competition ballerina taekwondo team.
Yeah. Hello, Life and Love. How are you tonight?
Hello.
So I hope you all answered the poll question. I'm kind of reading them.
I answered it 47 times.
You did. I wish you.
I was trying to get our chat count up. I don't know what that does, but anyway. No, I like lots of desserts.
Let's see. Linda from Texas is watching over in Facebook World. Hi, Linda.
Hey, Miss Linda. Hey, is that my Aunt Linda?
No.
Oh, I got an Aunt Linda in Texas.
And she says J-Lo is so pretty.
Hey, we'll pretend.
I'll throw it on the screen.
We'll pretend that you're my Aunt Linda from Texas. Hey.
There you go, Linda. Thank you for joining us over in Facebook World. And if you want to hop on YouTube, I've already dropped the link for you.
Awesome.
And I'm looking at my phone. That's why my phone's over here. I'm not crazy.
There she is. She has Tourette's. Or no, Tourette's is
No.
when you cuss out loud or scream.
Or no, it's just anything, rather. Really.
No, Tourette's. That's
yes,
when
I
you,
know.
when you
I know. I used to have a friend who. We were a friend in high school who had it. Won't be here next Monday because I be cruising. Nice.
Well, ain't that special, Mr.
Yes.
Troy?
So let's go through these answers and say hello. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to end the Q&A question.
By the way, Laura does a great backup singer if you're on a cruise with her. Laura from Huddles.
She really does. The question of the night was, what was your favorite cruise ship dessert?
What's your favorite cruise ship dessert?
Let's say hi. Let's say hi to Clock Family Adventures. He was first one in the
Big
house.
Mike.
Z Show has been in. I don't know if he's still here, but he was here. Troy Olson. Let's see. Josh is here answering the question 13,000 times. Chris and Tiffany are here.
I'm glad Chris survived. He was under some dire stress earlier.
Chocolate lava cake with peanut butter is Chris's favorite cruise ship dessert.
Chris, I'm going to tell you, I tried it. It's really rich, but I can get behind it.
Let's see. Clock Family Adventures. My wife's favorite is lava cake, and mine was on Wonder. It was a giant cookie that they brought out warm with ice cream.
So you can't go wrong with that, Mike. That's why me and you brothers.
Hi.
Oh, Judy and Dave.
Dave.
Hey, thanks for prescribing.
Prescribing.
We're the prescription to all your cruise food needs. Because we really don't talk about cruising. It's mostly food.
Deja Blue Travels is here. Laura from Huddle Adventures
is here. Hey, Tie-Dye Dave.
Tie-Dye Dave. Hi, Tie-Dye Dave.
Hi, Tie-Dye Dave.
So we say hi to Tie-Dye Dave every Monday night. You have to wave at him because he's usually back on the couch watching and not in the chat. So, and he belongs to Miss Stacy from Deja Blue Travels.
And we got to hang out with them in New Orleans in January.
Yes.
And they're going on FRGC 2.0.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. Tony G is in the house. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation is here. Deja Blue says creme brulee and bitter and blanc.
I like bitter and blanc. Reminds me of bread pudding.
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation says favorite dessert, all of them.
That's why me and Jennifer sisters and brothers.
Brian from How We Cruise is at MetLife Stadium working. Thank you, sir, for your service and for hopping on tonight.
Brian, stay safe. Stay safe.
And stay safe. And again, thank you. Tom is in the house. Tom, did you see your shout out?
Mr. Tom, did you see your shout out? I gave it to you, Mr. Tom. It was epic.
All right. There's Tiffany. She's in the chat. Here we go. Laura's here for some terrible karaoke. Well, you were in the right place, my friend. Miss Stacy is working on getting us some tasty cakes. Yay. Let's see. Funfetti cheesecake from Laura. If you can find it.
If you can find it.
Troy says, why choose? Just have all the desserts.
See, Troy, that's what I'm talking about.
Laura is also a good backup dancer. Look at that. There's Antoinette Fun. Good evening.
Hey, Miss Antoinette. How are you doing?
Hey, I need to try the peanut butter with log cake. I haven't been brave enough to do it yet.
I've done it. It's good. It's like a super rich Reese peanut butter. But if you talk to Gary Manning, he is hardcore about the gluten-free lava cake.
They say it tastes better. Okay, but here's what I found out why.
Didn't you try it?
No, I found out why they like it better. They don't like their lava cake gooey. I like my lava cake gooey.
Oh, they like it more dense.
Mm-hmm. They like it cakey. I like it gooey. I'm a little bummed about no full slice of confetti cake on Celebration, and you should be.
Yeah, you're right, Troy. But you have a whole gelato stand, and you can get all the gelato you want. So go for it, my friend. But you know what?
It is rich. I would imagine
I'll take it gooey or jiggly, either way.
Josh, look who it is.
Hey, Dr. Cherie Thomas, how are you? It's good to see you. Sorry we didn't get to meet you in Miami.
I know. That was such a bummer.
I know. I was looking forward.
We were supposed to meet her
and Yachty.
Yachty. Sorry. You rewatched this.
Yeah. So Dr. Cherie got off a little bit earlier than we could get over there, and we missed her, and it was terrible.
So that's my favorite dessert, the kids' banana split.
We're like ships passing in the morning because it was nighttime.
I'm
here all night, folks.
For the next hour.
Not on YouTube, but
I don't like dry hard cake. I don't either. Troy says I'm gonna bathe in gelato. That's not weird.
I go up there and they're thinking I'm getting like another cup for someone else, and I'm like, I just only need one spoon, man. I'm good.
What's up, Gerald?
Hey, Mr. Gerald.
I hope everything went well last week when you broke the news. If you've broken the news.
If you haven't, leave it to Amanda.
That's what I'm talking
about. No idea.
Hello, Lauren Lives Life.
Hello,
how
Lauren.
Are you?
I like
Linda joined us in YouTube. Woohoo!
Hey, Aunt Linda's joined us in YouTube. Cheesecake. Way to go, Aunt Linda. Hey, Laura Lives Life. I like her Instagram page. I wanted to say that. Sorry, I didn't get to catch up with you in a while. Love your Instagram page.
Eddie graced us with his presence.
Cousin Eddie. Philip and Mallory will be so excited. So excited that Cousin Eddie was
Gelato Gate no longer lives on.
Gelato Gate still lives on in infamy.
Okay, we have new people. Tell them what Gelato Gate is. Quick, the condensed version.
So we went on to Mardi Gras, and I carried my wife and children on my back.
The real story, not the fake story.
In Amber Cove on this horrible excursion we went on up in the mountains. Like our mule died, so I had to carry everybody and all the stuff we were packing up this mountain, down the mountain. I fought off a lion. We made it back to the ship somehow. And I said, hey, will somebody give me some gelato? Because I had bone spurs in one of my foot. My foot was killing me. Nobody would go get it. By the time I crawled all the way to the back of the Mardi Gras, it was closed. So that's how
only about that much of that story is true.
That is how, hey, 60% of the time, 100% of my stories are 90% accurate. Deal with it. Anyway, so that's how Gelato Gate lives. So every time I see Gelato Gate.
Tom says he did not, but he will and will report on it.
It's on which video?
Day 1. Day 2, part 1.
Day 2, part 1. See Day Brown. Hey, it's right at the beginning, Mr. Tom. You ain't got to watch the whole 10 minutes.
I'm trying to make our vlogs way shorter. So there may be a lot of like part 1, part 2 situations. We'll see how that works. I don't know.
Anyway, Mr. Tom, it's all about you.
He says that key lime pie at Rudy's is delicious. We have not eaten at Rudy's yet. I'm not crazy about seafood. He loves seafood. We need to really go though on World of Jubilee.
I love key lime pie
because they have a pork chop there, and I love pork chops. So we need to go.
I don't know if you can beat key lime pie from Key West.
Yeah,
key lime pie in Key West was good. That key lime cheesecake at the other place,
I'm not going to call you if you take his side.
Not the famous place, but the other place. Thank you, Mike Clock. Hey, Mike's going to be on my side. I chauffeured that dude around New Orleans and fed him so much fattening food that boom.
Uh-oh, there's Mr. Paul.
Hey, Mr. Paul.
I haven't told you yet. I will tell you when we get off of the live. Meg won't be on tonight. She's had some stuff happen to her.
Oh.
I'll fill you in.
All right, Mr. Paul, let Meg know I'm praying for
So letting them
As
know that
always.
we miss her and that we've got her in our thoughts and prayers.
Always.
Anyways,
But I feel like Mike Clark should be able to give a good representation of touring New Orleans when he's down there. Yes, in October, because probably not going to be able to be there.
Yeah.
Me and Amanda was coming, and the whole thing happened with my eye. And I'm 50% maybe.
Well, I have good news. We will meet in 2024 in Galveston. My daughter booked us on the Jubilee, leaving out the same day of your group cruise. What? Oh my gosh!
Oh yes!
That is so exciting!
So y'all be on our group cruise.
So
you still hang out with us.
Super exciting!
Yay!
I need you to email me because I can actually, even though you're not booked in our group, I can link your reservation with ours if you want to be. That way you can eat with us and stuff like in the NDR or whatever. So just get with me if you want to hang out with us.
She can join the private Facebook group.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah, because you can come to our trivia, our slot pool, our pub crawl, all kinds of cool stuff.
Super fun.
Hang out with us when the Sauce Girls have a reunion and harass some singer in the back of the bar.
I'm skipping chat. It's my friend. She's in Facebook.
That's Franz.
That's my friend.
That's Franz. Rochelle,
hi.
Rochelle, I'm praying for you, girl.
I just told him what happened.
I'm praying for you because I know my sister, that is a fellow redhead, was.
Yeah.
But I'm glad.
Yeah.
Got you, Rochelle. Ooh,
yes, Josh is still thinking about that Mano sandwich.
Oh, I love Mano's is the bee's
He never
knees.
stops thinking about that Mano sandwich.
No, Mano's is the bomb.
Let's see. Will G's in the house. What's up?
What's up, Big Will?
Let's see.
Sorry, buddy of mine from church text. I thought it was somebody like normally text.
I'm so excited.
Yes, Dr. Cherie. Yes, I'm so pumped up.
Exciting.
So hey, just on that note.
Let's talk about it.
If we consider Dr. Shree gonna hang out with us, even though they're coming, we're up to about 27 people for FRGC 2.0 right now. We got a few more people booked. We had some people booked last week. Mr. Gerald and them jumped in on it.
You just gave it away. I didn't say it, you did. Ha ha. You blamed it on me a while ago and you did it. You
know what's going to be great, though? We're going to have another fellow Louisianian.
I know.
Yes. So you, Mr. Hey, I want to make this clear real quick. I'm not Cajun, and I'm not a coon. Asterisk. Not Cajun. I'm not a coonie. I'm country. Mr. Gerald is a true Cajun.
Yes.
A true man of deep South Louisiana.
Yes.
And he can finally tell y'all that emeralds on these cruise ships is nothing like Louisiana food.
No. I stand by what I say about emeralds, though. It's good for what it is.
That's like saying that barbecue on Oasis of the Seas was good for what it was.
No, it was not. That was horrible.
That was horrible. Hey, we're going to talk about Oasis. I'm letting all of the beans out tonight. I'm spilling the beans, folks.
You're just spilling them all. Rochelle, you know I will send you some information.
Rochelle.
Because I would love for y'all to come.
Oh, man. If I could,
yeah.
If I could get my boy Big Rob, shoot, we'd be tearing it up.
Yes. So July 27th, 2024, out of Galveston, going to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Mahogany Bay. It's going to be awesome.
Rochelle, drive over, come crash at the house.
But let me just tell you, I've been texting some people that I know are planning on coming. Mm-hmm. Prices are going up.
They are.
Get your deposit in ASAP.
And like we have spoken, I'll show y'all something that me and Amanda we do for our cruises. But if you get to the point you're like, man, it's high, I couldn't have it paid off 90 days in advance, think about Uplift.
Yeah.
Uplift's another option because you can book
and
your
you can
cruise.
Push it out.
And you can pay on it past the cruise if you want to. We did it on the Celebration because we wanted to try Uplift off. And then I paid it off like right after we got home. But we're not trying to tell you something we haven't experienced ourselves.
Right.
I'm trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and speaking of that,
yeah,
hey, that's a cool thing. I haven't done the snack tonight. Don't think we have. Forgot.
It's right there, and it's new, and I'm excited about it.
You can also get some emeralds in them. You
can.
can.
It's on
You
the
can.
menu.
New menu. So this is what Amanda loves to do for when we have cruises.
These are free print-offs, and they're called. It's at debtfreecharts.com.
I paid off a cruise. It's 100 squares.
Yep.
So she divides.
So you take the total, divide it by 100, and then every time we make a payment worth 1 square, color in the square.
Yeah, so you make multiple payments in 1 week, you can color in multiple square. Amanda just likes doing it. It's on our fridge, remind us of what we got going on and what we look forward to and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you want to know more about this or something, like Amanda said, it's free. You can print it off. She can hook you up.
Debtfreecharts.com.
Debtfreecharts.com. She usually colors in the top up here, and I don't know. She's a visual person, and it helps her keep a track of what's going on. So, hey, you want to do a little Debbie? Hey,
wait.
What's that?
Blaine says, "Is this the Little Debbie distribution center? I might be lost."
Yeah, it is. Hey, have y'all heard about the 4 new Little Debbie ice cream flavors?
No, I haven't. Uplift. I do that due to gaining weight during COVID. My cup has got a lot bigger. Oh, Blaine has always got jokes.
Blaine, just
you know this isn't Little Debbie.
Just switch over to a sports ball, Blaine. It's more stretchy.
This is not Little Debbie.
It's not Little Debbie, but
I'm excited for it.
Boom, Hostess.
Kaz bars.
Look at this. Look at this, folks.
I mean, they look good.
No high fructose corn syrup, no artificial flavors, and something else. No artificial colors. So that means it's going to be terrible.
I may have to get one of those and throw away one of my kids' drawings.
I might. It helps us out. I'm not going to tell you how many we have on our fridge because it currently tracks a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I love them. I found out today that Carnival registration system is going down September 16th and won't be up until Sunday night. That is correct. It'll be down for about 24 hours.
This is a lot different shape than I thought it was going to be.
Can we just split one?
Sure. Terrible. Only reason I'm going to split one is because I had delicious homemade banana pudding that I made Amanda go back and get from the lady's house last night.
Troy, I've never had a Kaz bar either. They're new.
So, yeah, a lady in our church makes the best banana pudding.
There's the middle.
And Amanda had a woman's function last night, and she called me. She's like, "I'm leaving." I said, "You get my banana pudding?" She goes, "No." I was like, "Well, you better go back and get it." And she did.
Where's the caramel?
I think the caramel is the crunchy part. No, we'll both be right there.
I think they forgot the caramel.
I think they forgot the caramel also.
It's not horrible.
I'm missing the artificial flavors and colors. It's not bad.
It's not horrible.
No, I got some caramel in. I give it a 7.5. What'd Mike say?
I have 10 cruises booked now, so sorry, kids.
Mike's like, "Hey, babe, I got to buy a new refrigerator to put all my cruises on it."
What would you do for a Kaz bar? Not much.
I'm going to tell you, that's pretty good. I'm going to take these to work and put these in my snack pantry. But my Keurig in my office. That's pretty good. I got 7.5. 7.5. I'm sorry, my eyes. I didn't read what it said. Oh, hopefully it's just. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They're pretty good. Philip will be excited to try
these. They're Hostess.
Yeah. Hostess just got sold today. If y'all haven't realized, Smucker Jelly Company bought Hostess today. $4.6 billion plus their debt. So if you're a stock person, there you go. Smucker stock went down and Hostess's stock went up. Not going to help you with any kind of cruise credit by buying it, but still, maybe they give you free snacks if you own 100 shares. I don't know.
Okay. Blaine has a question for you.
Really, Blaine, I wish I could tell you some days I feel like it's about 50% back normal.
He did.
The bubble has gone away about 50% because I can see the horizontal line. He told me that I would be able to see in my eye. But my eye is still really dilated. So until my eye gets undilated and the bubble goes away some more, I read online some doctors say it can take 3 to 6 months to get your normal eyesight back. So I don't know.
Yeah. You're what, 6 weeks out?
Tomorrow will be 6 weeks out.
Yeah.
I go for my 6-week checkup Wednesday, but it's definitely been a battle.
Well, Blaine says, well, keep on keeping on. We're still praying for you.
Appreciate
We know
it.
the great doctor above all. Absolutely.
100%. And you know what the craziest thing is? And I told Amanda, out of all this, y'all gonna think it's crazy. I can close my left eye and I could still see the bubble in my eye because it's behind the lens. So I can see the line of the bubble. Yeah. And it just started happening last night. Amanda got up and I turned over to go to sleep and I closed my eyes and I was like, oh crap, I could see the line in my eye. I was like, now I'm gonna be focused on that and trying to go to sleep. And then I was like, going to sleep.
You know, you've made it in life if you got yourself a snack cabinet.
Yeah, right above my personal coffee pot. Don't nobody come in my office mess with my coffee pot.
So fancy. Oh, that's funny.
Not really. Amanda's been to my office.
It's
not fancy at all.
It's not at all.
Today's the first day I wore a suit and tie to work.
I heard him clicking out of the room. I was like, uh-oh, he's got a suit on.
Because it's normally like 78, 79 in my office because our office does not work good. AC.
So let's talk about what today is. Let's hit our list. Today is 9/11.
Amen. Thank y'all. Chris and Tiffany always. So 9/11. So let me tell y'all.
Speaking of New York,
how 9/11 is influential. So I joined the military before I ever knew Amanda. That was back in my younger days. She met me when I was an old man, old ripe age of 20 something. I don't know, 22. Yes, 22. So, hey, cool. Funny thing is, I met Amanda the night before she graduated high school. She hit on me, called me a liar.
I did. I actually made him show me his driver's license. I didn't believe it.
Yeah. Then she gave me her food because I was poor and I couldn't afford it.
I've been feeding him for over 20 years.
So, I came to her graduation party, asked her out because she's so pretty.
I messed my hair up.
And then we started dating and we decided we were going to get married. And then my unit decided they wanted to go to Afghanistan, so we had to move our wedding up, and we got married on Pearl Harbor Day. Real good friend of mine and my daddy did our wedding. People came together, fixed food, and 23 days later, I left for Afghanistan. We went through JRT, Joint Readiness Training, JRTC at Fort Polk. Left to go to Afghanistan. I came home in September. And 20 years ago today, me and Amanda left to go on our honeymoon because we didn't get to go on it before we got married. So we went.
You mean after we got married?
After we got married, somebody, whoever. So 20 years ago today, we left to go on our honeymoon.
Yep.
And we so it was crazy. I ended up going to Afghanistan. Amanda was 18, newly married, and her husband left 23 days later to go to the other side of the globe.
It was awful.
To one of the stands, and we came home and went on a 2-week honeymoon to Disney World.
But that was great.
And Universal and SeaWorld. No, we didn't go to Universal. We went to SeaWorld.
And then we went to Texas.
And we went to Aunt Linda's house.
We did.
In Texas, Aunt Linda. You remember that?
We came and stayed with y'all.
Come and stay with you and Uncle Don for a week in Pearland and hung out and got to go to an Astros game, the zoo, all kinds of craziness.
Yep.
But so anyway, 9/11, really special place in our hearts, had a big impact on our lives. And so when December, we went to New York City and we got to meet Brian and Julie for the first time.
Yep.
Brian hooked us up and took us to the Freedom Tower.
Yes, it was awesome.
Which was mind-blowing. And if you've ever watched the short on the Howie Cruise channel, when I was doing the Did You Knows, and Julie was like, Josh, did you know? I was like, yeah. Did you know don't come to Freedom Tower's Day? It's foggy. And you couldn't see out.
Nothing.
The man was really nice, allowed me and Amanda to come back that Friday when the fog was gone and took us up, and it was beautiful. But then Brian pulled the old rabbit out of the hat, and it will be a special place in my heart the rest of my life that Brian got us into the museum. And there's parts, if you haven't been in that museum, Amanda filmed some of it. Some of it they will not let you film. They ask you not to film because, one, to be respectful of what is in that room and stuff. And there's parts of it I couldn't go in. And then the first part where they didn't allow you to film, it got to me and I walked and left. I went and sat and waited on them to come out because just the impact that day had on my life and had on so many other people's lives. Amanda did the interview with the sweet lady.
For that video right now.
That sweet lady. If you haven't got to go watch the interview of the tile wall, Amanda's going to share it. Go listen to that interview and how impactful it is and how it changed lives. And this lady works in the museum now, and she tells about she works at the memorial of all the different colors of blue. And then when you look at it, they're not all blue.
When you really look at it, if you know.
If you know.
They landed from Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an experience unlike anything I've ever experienced. And to see that museum and to see things like the staircase that's by the escalator that's in the museum, and to see the fire truck, the front of it was melted off, and I actually thought the front was the back, but it was the front. And when you make that realization, it's just, I don't know, it was incredible.
And the wheel, or the winch for the elevator, how big it was, sitting in front of the fire truck.
Yeah.
And then going in the room with all the pictures. That's one of the places I couldn't go.
Yeah. They have every person's picture in there that died on 9/11 and in 92. Was it
93, I believe. Yeah, they had that terrorist attack, and then they added in. So.
And so, anyways, and it was really surreal being in there with Brian, because he pointed out several people that he knew. And so that was,
and it was the first time Brian and Julie had ever been in there.
It was their first time too. So it was,
it's a special moment we'll share with Brian and Julie.
Yeah. I'm glad that it was just us four, we didn't have any of our kids, and we were able to just, really take it in for what it was.
Yeah. And then we went in the room before I left. It was pretty awesome that you seen like parts of people's offices that they were able to find, and then this cross that was made out of it
made itself,
and it stood out of the I-beams. And then there was one where a page out of a Bible the metal had got so hot it had sealed a page of the Bible to this iron and stuff. And I took a picture of it. We wasn't supposed to, but I was like, man, that's so impactful. I took a quick picture of it. It was life-changing. It was very life-changing. Yeah. And then we took our kids in June to the memorial.
Yeah, we didn't take them into the museum, but we didn't have as much time. Miss Stacy said she's been to Shanksville, PA for the Flight 93 memorial. And I'm sure that is just as impactful and special. So if you get a chance to go to any of those places, take those chances and take your time to go through there. And
I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's it. It's a page of the Bible that was in somebody's office, their Bible, and the page had sealed itself, and they found it in the rubble.
Yeah. They've never been to the bombing museum either. Yeah.
I'm sure it is. And I mean, it's when you see something that changes your life and impacts so many people and hear the stories and stuff. So go watch that lady's interview. It was real. It's about 5 minutes. It's her, 8 minutes.
About 11.
11 minutes. It's a good 11 minutes of your life hearing her first, because she was a school teacher when it happened, and telling how, and a school teacher in New Jersey and stuff.
The Tower of Voices at Shanksville is very eerie. When the wind blows through it, it sounds like the voices of the people from the plane. Okay. I didn't know that was a thing. And that is wow. I'm gonna have to find a video on that. Yeah, it was, Laura. It was very, very, very emotional. So today's always a special day for us.
Yeah.
Special, not in a good way. It was very life-changing for us. It affected so many people.
It's a story we get to share one day with grandkids and people we meet along the way, and get to share with y'all today. Yeah. And it is. I mean, it was also, we left on this day for our honeymoon, but cool thing is when we got back, it was people were being really patriotic, and Amanda sent in a pair of my DCUs from Afghanistan that made Philip a diaper bag when Philip was born, because I was out of the military every time Philip and Mallory were born. Yeah. So, but we have a diaper bag that she carried around that was made out of my uniform. So we still have it. It's in the attic somewhere.
Upstairs. It is upstairs. We went to the 9/11 memorial in NYC, and it was something. It is. It's incredible. And hello.
Hello, see the world with Chris. But yeah, it's fantastic. So I know New York gets a lot of hate on it, especially what they're going through right now with the peoples.
All right. So Blaine says, my second cousin had an office in the Pentagon on the floor above where the plane hit. However, her time was not over because God wasn't ready for her. she had took the week off to visit her brother in Cali.
Awesome.
Wow, what a story to tell. I'm so
Yep.
thankful for her and for your family that that's her story. I mean, that's the story right there.
Yeah, God's timing is the right timing.
Yep.
It's
never
it's
our
hard.
own.
No, it's hard to understand sometimes,
Yeah.
but his timing's perfect. So,
Yep.
But anyway, hey, we're gonna get on some happier news.
Yeah, but I did feel like it needed to be talked
No,
about.
we did need to talk about it, but I mean, it's impacted a lot of people's lives, and it's a huge part of American history. And
hey, Josh, say hi to Jared.
Jared.
Uh-huh.
Jared who?
Jared Powell.
Jared PW. What it is?
Yeah. Whoop. And Sarah and Shay over in Facebook world.
Jared Powell, fellow man, taking care of our citizens.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Brian at MetLife. Jared's out helping keep the streets safe.
And leave it to Blaine to drop us a joke.
Oh, I got to tell you.
Speaking of uplift. So uplifting tonight.
There you go. Blaine always pulling them. I'm going to hate I'm not going to be in Tennessee with him. October, the leaves are changing. Blaine, I want to see lots of pictures, man. Lots of pictures. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Hi.
Sarah and Shay.
That's
cool
Sarah and Shay.
dude.
You know, Shay. Shay.
Oh, Shay.
And you know Sarah.
Yo.
Okay. You got it. Get connected the dots now.
I got it. Awesome.
Woohoo! I'm excited. I'm really excited. I wish we could go back to that unity. Politics don't matter. We're just Americans. You got it.
100%. I'm gonna tell you, when it comes down to brass taxes, it's all about everybody getting together.
All right. What's next on our list?
Oasis. We're getting back to Oasis. We got to finish up from last week.
Okay.
You were talking about you couldn't find your way around the ship for a little while. It is kind of clunky with the big open center and stuff.
Still not my favorite.
But let's go back to Laura supporting you 10 stories below and you zip lining in that great video of you screaming. And if y'all haven't heard it, you need to go watch it. It's pretty fantastic. Amanda screaming 10 stories. And you hear Laura, you go, girl.
Yeah. It was, I've never ziplined before. So ziplining on a moving ship in the ocean, and there's concrete below you. Is it concrete?
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what the floor is.
It hurt, whatever it is.
Yeah, you wouldn't survive the fall. So that's a lot intimidating, actually.
It is. It's very intimidating, especially you know that there's nothing between you and there but air and opportunity.
Yeah, there's no net to catch you or anything like that. Like you fall, you're done. Period.
You used to could do it in high heels till Brian from Howie Cruise did it,
ruined it,
and his high heel fell off and hit somebody.
Yeah.
And then now you can't wear it's closed-toed shoes only.
I would have to have the pins on the zip line because it could get crappy or a little moist or both.
God almighty. Blaine would be like a giant pigeon flying over.
Look out below. I'm too scared to zip line because of my joint replacements. And you should be, because you hit that thing to stop pretty abruptly.
It is. I'd be worried about my back as hard as Amanda stopped.
Yeah, it's pretty like
it's pretty abrupt.
Yeah,
it's not like you're coasting in. It's like you're like a bug hitting a windshield on the interstate.
I'm never doing it again. I was one and done. That's it. I am done.
No, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Like we all did the Abyss slide.
I'm assuming that's supposed to say 4 foot.
Brian's my boy.
Good evening, Z-Show. Welcome. I saw you in the chat earlier. Yeah.
So out of all, I will tell you.
4-0.
I will give you that Carnival slides are a little bit more slidey.
My gosh, the one slide on the Oasis, they had to sit up and they were like inchworming down it.
I'm not gonna say which one of the huddle kids come through the clear sitting up going. Exactly, Chris. I couldn't zip line neither. One, my legs would touch the ground, and I weigh too much.
Chris Blaze says, Chris, I would make that zip line look like a low rider. All my friends.
Blade would go.
No.
Right. And then he'd get down to the bottom and it wouldn't peak up and he'd just come back and forth.
Zero chance of me ever doing that. Zero chance of me ever doing it again.
So So their water slide. I got to give the water slides to Carnival.
Oh, by far.
Because there was at one point, yeah, Julie got stuck in one of them.
Not stuck like stuck, but like, oh, you know, she had to inchworm her way down.
Yeah. And here come Eddie and Laura's boy. He's like coming through the clear, sitting up. And I'm like, who sits up in a water slide? And of course, Philip flew down it because he's 7 foot long and weighs 100 pounds. So he's like a feather. He was like,
hold your dog.
No, I ain't holding that bad.
Hey,
dog.
Destination Fun. How are you tonight?
Hey, Destination Fun. What's up?
I did go parasailing though, and that was really cool. Mallory parasailed Orange Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And hasn't stopped talking about it yet.
Redneck Riviera, Orange Beach. So who do you give the extracurriculars to? We go on Excel class or Oasis class? Because I'm gonna tell you, I didn't do the Wave Rider, but it looked cool. I did watch it.
I would say I would give it to the Oasis class or to Royal in general because they have so much more to do and it's included.
Yeah, because really, only thing Carnival's got, and it's on very few ships, is Bolt.
And it's not included. It's not free.
Mm-hmm. So Flow Rider it's up against Bolt and Flow Rider's included.
I'm interested to see how the water slides on Icon are. They got to be better than the ones on Oasis. That was awfully slow.
Horrifically slow.
Yeah. So
look, I'm pushing 300 pounds down a slide, and I was barely moving, and I was like, this is gonna get rough.
Look at Blade's comment.
Which one? Right here. I would get.
I should have left that one stay right there on the side.
That is nuts to think about that, Blaine. You're right. Blaine's making Aunt Linda laugh.
The Abyss slide on Royal is intense, smooth, and fast. Okay, here's what I think about it. It wasn't intense to me.
No.
It was smooth and it was fast. It was almost kind of boring, but I did it like 2 or 3 times.
No, I didn't like it because I could feel the rivets in it. And when I got halfway down, I was in the slide going,
But it was smooth. I guess the mats made it like, because some of the water slides on Carnival like will scratch your back.
Laura, what do you think about the Abyss slide?
Don't do that to poor Laura.
Laura.
The
Abyss misses you.
Anyways, it was, but I liked it. I did it 2 or 3 times. It was fun. And the line was never super long.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. We all the guys did it at one time. It was really cool.
The Abyss on Utopia is longer and faster. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because see, MSC come out with the world ships, and they beat Royal by 1 story.
Yep, they did.
And so Royal was like, well, we got to come back and claim our title.
Yeah.
But see, I MSC's is just, at least Royal, you're on the back of the ship going in a big fish's mouth.
It's probably one of the coolest views on the ship.
Oh, yeah, that thing lit up at night is awesome.
I'm talking about like looking off the back of the ship.
I know, but I'm talking about the fish lit up at night.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Super cool looking.
Whatever that fish is called.
I
know
never
it's a real
slid
fish,
at night, though. But I wish I would have.
I think Mallory did.
Maybe. I'm not really sure.
So I'm going to have to give the extracurriculars. And I think the kids would give the kids club to Royal, too. Because their kids club was a little bit bigger.
I don't know. Our kids really like carnivals because they do all those organized events for them.
Oh, true. But
they do
I
the
think
scavenger
they like
hunt and the dance and the prom and all that kind of stuff.
But I think
anglerfish. Thank you, Chris.
Anglerfish. But I think Royal had more video games, so Philip liked that.
Maybe. I don't know.
Even though he lost the Mario Kart tournament and was whining.
Laura says goals, Brother Josh. Goals.
I'll go with you next time, Laura.
He'll push you.
I will.
No, I'm not coming around to Royal.
We're going in December.
I don't hate Royal. I will say that.
I'm going to tell you what, I think I'll be more of a fan of a regular Royal ship than I would Oasis class ships.
I am not going to be like, Josh, please take me on a Royal.
No,
please.
I'm talking about on a regular Royal ship. I think I will be just as happy with a regular Carnival ship. Now, to me, XL class versus Oasis, hands down, XL class is better to me.
Well, their problem is the food. I don't like. There's nowhere to eat.
Food number one
on any of them. It's the same even on the regular ships.
No,
yes.
I know, but no. I'm talking about. I'm going Oasis versus XL.
Oh, XL class.
XL class. One, food options.
And the the ship.
2, I don't like the fact that I can't go sit in a buffet and play card games
Right.
or do nothing. 3, I do not like the promenade. Terrible.
Yeah.
Especially at night when they're doing the music and the parties and stuff.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
The Veterans thing was pretty cool because they did it from the Rising Tide Bar.
Jayla,
But I give Rising Tide Bar to Royal.
Oh, that was so cool.
I give Central Park to Royal. I like how that's where all their nice dining was and stuff. I give that, and I've already said this.
Central Park was awesome.
Central Park's phenomenal. But the other areas that were just really lacking to me.
I'm scared of Flow Rider because of what happened to Jason's shoulder.
From EECC.
EECC Travels. That scares me.
Well, if you're laying down, that's not gonna happen.
Maybe, but I don't want to lay. I look like a beach dweller. Lay down.
Well, you did it at Margaritaville.
I did, and it was
shot
horrible.
out the back.
No, there is not a list of our trips.
Is there a list of our trips like what coming up?
Yeah, we don't do. What's that? What's that thing?
Shipmate?
Called? Yeah, that.
No, we don't do shit. I tried it. It was, I don't know.
But we're cruising in December on the Voyager of the Seas for a 4-day cruise for our anniversary. And then we are cruising in March out on the Spirit out of Mobile.
We have Icon booked, but it really just...
We don't know if we're going on Icon.
Icon depends on how much more money I got to spend on my eyeball.
Yeah.
Voyager of the Seas was free.
Yeah.
So that's why that's happening.
Yeah.
And plus there's no airfare involved.
And then the Spirit we've had booked for a long time. And then we have the Jubilee in July of 2024 as our group cruise.
Yep, July 2024. We have not booked our fall cruise yet. We have went around and around and around. We've went from Boston to New York to Port Canaveral to Miami, and I looked in Galveston. But I mean, I
want to go to California.
We've been all up and down the East Coast. But I mean, the only thing about out on the West Coast, though, is the Pacific gets a lot rougher getting towards winter and stuff. So I don't know.
Mike says he will make his decision on Jubilee. And yes, royal food choices suck. When the buffet's not open or the dining room's not open, all you have is pizza. That's it.
No, you have hot dogs.
Not very long.
Not very long. But
it's Pamela Nichols. Hi.
Hey, Miss Pamela, how are you doing? Miss Pamela's Hardcore Carnival.
Yeah.
Woo!
I go platinum on my next Carnival cruise.
So, yeah, Miss Pamela's like 4-time diamond.
Laura says, please push her.
I will. I will. But
you can't hold it against Mike and Rihanna?
Hey, Mike and Rihanna, what's happening? But we're just talking Royal Oasis class versus Excel class. If Royal would step their food game up, but quality of food, though.
The quality of food was great.
And the dining room was, and the buffet was really good.
The availability of food is what's terrible.
Yes. And I was not a fan of the freestyle machines like I thought it would have been. Because
I literally never used one.
They were so hard to get to. You never knew where one was.
There wasn't but like 2. On the Oasis.
I thought they had one.
There was more than 2.
There was one on deck 5 promenade area that you couldn't never get to because it was jam packed, and one was by the teen club. That's the only 2 I knew of. And
I feel like there's another one.
And I never found the ice cream machine. Which
there was one in the buffet.
Yeah, but it wasn't available.
I know.
But baklava. Let's talk about
available.
This. Baklava was available, and I probably halfway depleted the world's pistachio and honey supply. Carnival, get some baklava. Let's go.
Chris says we loved Harmony and we loved being there with friends, but it's definitely not Carnival for activity. However, the food and entertainment was a little better.
Entertainment, I gotta go. I didn't go to none of the entertainment except for the ice skating show. I had to give the nod because I am not a fan of Central Stage. I think the seating is all jacked up.
I've said it before. I'll say it again, and I stand by it. It's a fantastic idea, poorly executed.
100%. But I will tell you, that's about as close in the action show you're going to get on a cruise ship.
Yes. Laura, this has been my preaching point since we got on the Oasis of the Seas. You cannot see the ocean unless you leave the promenade. Like you have to go to the back of the ship, the pool deck. You have to have a balcony. There's no windows.
Except for the walking track, which was deck 6.
Yeah. It just is not like a Carnival ship where there's ocean everywhere. You're in the ocean.
And that's where I give the nod. Like one of the factors I give the nod to Excel class is the floor to ceiling windows that they put in there, like in Shebang, the casino. that is like boom. The back where guys is. I
love
love being able to see
I'm
that.
on a cruise. I want to see the water.
That back pool at guys, even though I think it's terrible, folks come in wet right there at the pool and the guys in Summer's Landing. But when it's lit up in that blue water, like that short I made,
It's awesome.
is just
it's
gorgeous.
Amazing. Pamela just got back from Alaska and sailed on Carnival Spirit and loved it.
Eddie and Laura just did that, Miss Pamela.
So did you love the Alaska part of it or the cruise ship part of it? I mean, I know you loved both, but like this capital loved right here. What's that referring to? The ship or the cruise? Because I need to know.
We're going to be on the Spirit
in March.
I'm
very excited.
For my birthday.
Going on Legend in December, and we are supposed to be getting the new menu in the MDR. I'm excited to hear about that.
I am too.
Chris said, I did not like needing to carry around a cup to use the freestyle machines. I never, ever even took mine out of the plastic. I just went to a bar, did a Coke. That is exactly what we did. We never carried the cup.
And here's the thing. The one time my daughter did carry the cup, guess where her cup was? She don't know. And she had to go get another one.
Yeah. And one guy knocked her cup off and broke it, and they gave her another. Anyways. Looking forward to the new menu on the Carnival Paradise when we go on the booze cruise next year.
It's going to be exciting.
I'm excited for that new menu.
I'm excited that I forgot who brought it up, that you could get emeralds on the menu. I actually read through it, and guess what? I don't have to go to MDR on Sellaway no more because it's not tiramisu night. Woo! Winner for me.
All right. Laura Barnett said, I must have missed something or forgotten something, but what happened to your eyes? You're up.
Hey, Miss Laura. So it's not eyes. It's my left eye.
Show them.
Well, it's not staying open.
I know.
My eyes tired. Let me put my glasses back on.
Yeah.
And plus this bright light really ain't helping it. So 6 weeks ago today, I stepped out of my restroom in my office and I had a bright yellow flash and my retina detached to my left eye. Amanda took me to the retinal place the next morning. She called and said, hey, you got to have him here. They're like, boom, hey, you're having surgery. Amanda's like, when? He's like, hey, right now. So take him to the surgical hospital. So we drove across the river to the surgical hospital. They knocked me out. Boom. I woke up. Well, I didn't really wake up. I stumbled out. They threw me in the car.
Yeah.
I came home. I slept face down for 3 weeks. I finally got released. I worked the whole time like this. I even worked the next day after eye surgery because I'm crazy.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye, tie-dye Dave. Anyway, I worked face down for 3 weeks. He got released. My face is up, but I still have the gas bubble in my eye, and it's about 50% gone right now, but my eye's still severely dilated from the prescription dilation that I was having to use. So I'm on the road of recovery, but bright light's not my friend.
Yep.
Actually, I wore these sunglasses at church yesterday morning because the stage lights, they leave these purple ones on, and it looks like a firework going off in my eye. So,
so that's what's going on. So he's good.
I'm good.
He goes for his 6-week checkup
Wednesday.
I almost said tomorrow, but it's not tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Loved Alaska. Okay, the loved was for Alaska. It was so different, laid back, and loved all of our excursions. But Spirit Class is one of my faves. I'm really excited.
Hey, if this lady right here is telling me that, she hooked Amanda up with her favorite drink, the
Chris, you want to know something?
Coco Maloco.
I had one in 1999. So it's crazy, actually.
Yeah. So
So we're glad you're good.
And the thing is, I am facing another eye surgery because he told me I have to get my cataract removed because it's already starting to form. So that's kind of why we're not going to New Orleans and Icon's up in the air, not to try to dive too much in our personal lives of what's going on. But anyway, true story. Plus, Mallory's still going through rehab, and that's $100 a week. Yeah. So we got a lot of medical expenses here. Insurance is great, but medical expenses has been rough. But God's good, and He's showed me a lot of stuff throughout this. Making a difference in my life.
Yep. All right. What else do we want to talk about?
I wasn't done with Oasis.
Well,
I want to tell y'all.
I
want to tell y'all this.
Tell them.
Oasis to me looks like a giant double wide. And there's no curves to it. Yeah. That's why I like Carnival. The Excel class got a little bit of curves to it. But to me, hands down, MSC is blowing everybody out of the water when it comes to ships and ship designs and how beautiful they are. Yeah. Because that video, the fact that you can go to the back of the ship and they got glass elevators going up the back of the ship and you can see out the back of the ship, is mind blowing.
But can I just say it?
But will I be on another Oasis ship? Yes, I will.
Unpopular opinion?
2025.
The Icon is ugly.
Icon is ugly.
I mean,
Icon is the triple wide of the seas.
it is. Mike Clark said, "You bite your tongue." Icon is ugly. That dome on the front is really. It just is ugly. I have not thought it was a pretty ship since I saw it.
But will we go back on Royal?
Thank you, Dr. Shree. Praying for both of you and Mallory for a quick recovery.
Thank you, Dr. Shree. Dr. Shree, I don't know if you've been in here to hear what happened in my eye or Mallory.
You know.
And if you didn't hear, Mallory dislocated her knee.
Patella.
Yeah, 2 weeks before I had my eye accident.
Was it 2 weeks or one?
2. 2 weeks. She was at ballet camp, went up on her knee, and her whole kneecap went bloop.
Yeah, it was good times. Tiffany agreed. Okay, who loved the Meraviglia? Chris loved the Meraviglia.
I'm telling you, those ships are beautiful.
Yeah. Tiffany agrees. Chris says triple wide of the seas. LOL. You can join us for World America in April of 2025.
I would, but I've already made a commitment to somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Tony G.
Not even a pretty ship. He said it is sexy.
Leave it to
I love it.
Tony, I knew I was forgetting. I wanted to say the Norwegian Prima's pretty to me. The ship inside and all that, I don't know, but the outside is beautiful.
Yeah.
But I will give you, celebrity ships are really nice too. Really nice.
Yeah, Utopia also triple wide. Triple wide of the seas.
I'm sorry.
Icon is like the state fair jammed in a football field.
There you go.
Wrong.
There you go. Chris hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think from Icon, we go back down.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be so big. People are going to be like, hey, because you're going to get people. Miss Pamela, if you're still in here, Miss Pamela, are you more Spirit Dream Class kind of lady? Or are you a fan of the XL class? Because Amanda's an XL class fan.
But I'm okay on the Dream Class.
I'm a Dream class.
You know, whatever.
The Vista was a little weird layout, but I'll take it. I'll take a Vista class. But Dream Class to me that's right in my wheelhouse of really enjoying. And that's where we met Miss Pamela and her sister-in-law.
Yeah. I think, and I love the XL class, I think Icon is too big. I think Icon's too big. Especially after being on the Oasis of the Seas. Because I walked in the Oasis when we got on the ship. I stopped. I looked around and I was like, where do we go? I don't know where to go.
Ran over by the 4,000 other people coming behind you.
Yeah.
But if you do get a chance to go out of Bayonne, New Jersey, I see why Brian and Julie love it. It was probably one of the easiest ports to go in and out of. Trashiest ports I've ever been to, but easiest ports to go out of.
You all are rough on my Royal. I love my Oasis class.
See,
and that's not to say that we didn't have a good time.
But I would never sail on an Oasis class ship unless I had a balcony room.
Yes. And given if somebody hands me 2 envelopes and one of them is a free cruise on an Oasis class ship and one of them is a free cruise on an XL class ship, I'm taking the XL class ship all day long.
No, 100%.
I'm an XL Dream and Spirit class fan.
She's a fan of all of them, folks. Miss Pamela's just a fan of cruising.
I like the XL class a lot, but I think I like the Vista Horizon style.
I get that. Now, I hate the atrium.
Well,
the funnel thing's stupid.
Part of it is that you're so tall. You had to feel like you were about to hit your head.
I do, but the funnel thing's stupid to me. Put the glass elevators back in there.
So that's how the Venezia is, but it doesn't have the funnel.
I know it's got a statue.
It's a Vista class.
It's got a statue in the middle of it, and it's stupid.
It's
Put the
beautiful,
glass elevator.
Gosh, that's such a pretty ship.
That's my 2 cents. I'm a nobody. I only own like 19 shares of Carnival stock. So I don't know nothing. I'm not majority owner.
Mike, you know what? I hope you love it, but honestly, my opinion on that is if you are diehard in love with Oasis class ships, you're probably not gonna love the XL class ship as much as I do.
But Mike, you will love it.
But you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. One, because there's more accessible entertainment.
Right. There's more food. There's more entertainment. There's more places to sit and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Than on the regular Carnival ships. But if you enjoy that promenade style cruise ship, that's not what an XL class ship is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, it's give or take.
I will give a nod to Royal's drink package for one reason only.
That's my
Absolutely. Atrium is definitely not the breeze. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give you one nod. And this blows this.
I was just clicking on it. Noticed that.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say, Mike Clock. Mike, I will text you what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Pamela.
Quit shaking the table.
So anyway, hey, this is the one thing that Royal blows them out of the water. Royal's drink package, you can get all the Johnny Rocket milkshakes you want.
If you get the refreshment package or above.
Yes. So I drank my fair share of Amanda's milkshakes with the drink package.
I love the drink package options on Royal.
I'm interested to hear what y'all think.
Yes.
Are you gonna film it? Or or y'all just, I know y'all make vlog, but you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna film it? Or you just filming day in the life? Or are you filming your thoughts on? Anyway, I'm interested to watch.
Yeah. The refreshment package on Royal, I'm telling you, hands down, if a cruise line doesn't have a drink package like that, they need to take note and get it. MSC has one. Because I'm not spending that much money on an alcoholic drink package. I don't drink alcohol. Mike
brought up a good point last night. You were at your ladies' thing at Miss Dawn's house for church. Cruise coffee sucks. Well, his wife said it, but Mike brought up a good point that I really think cruise lines need to consider. And I don't know if they're doing that because they're trying to sell you specialty coffee, is the fact that they don't offer like any kind of flavored creamer kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But I think Mike's got a point there, but I also could see where Java Blue's trying to get that business, and Starbucks is trying to get that, because Starbucks is on Norwegian now. So I'm kind of torn, but I feel what Mike's saying, even though I don't use creamer, but I just drink my coffee straight, and it's like road tar. If I hadn't been in the military, I wouldn't been prepared for it, but I drink it anyway.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the fantasy class? We have not sailed a fantasy class.
No, holiday class though.
I did a holiday class. It was about that big.
Yeah. It was like, oh, what was the one morning? Was it on? We did room service almost every day on Royal because it was awesome. It was the first time we ever really took advantage of it. Was that the day I got the coffee that was so horrible?
Yes.
I got, one day I got coffee like
it had to have been burnt or something.
Like I think they got it out of the engine, like they were changing the oil in the engine and brought me that.
Carnival hands down has the best included food options, with Virgin a close second.
We haven't been on Virgin.
Probably won't,
because we got kids. It'll be a later in life kind of deal.
Let's see. Well, I found out that the Virgin Mudslide was better than the Johnny Rockets milkshake. Okay, well, we didn't have one of those. I don't know how you would have one of those.
Go to a bar and order a Virgin Mudslide.
Wasn't that what I thought? How they made that? The stuff had liquor in it.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Hey, did you tell them about your lemon drop that you drank?
You wanted your sister to drink a world record amount of lemon drops. So
hey, she said that, and I didn't see that.
Taylor was so funny. She was
Taylor Huddles.
She cracked me up. She said, "Can't you just get a Virgin lemon drop?" I said, "That's just a lemonade." Well, could you get sugar on the rim? Yeah, if I wanted to.
Poor Taylor.
I love Taylor.
Taylor's so awesome. Drink you a Virgin lemon drop.
Also known as lemonade.
Hey, can I get some lemonade? Thanks.
I feel like I'm cheating, but I have a Princess Cruise book. Oh, that's exciting.
But that's not cheating.
That's really, Carnival.
That's Carnival family.
That's so exciting.
Ooh, what? Tell me which one it is, Miss Pamela. Hi, Auntie Nene. We haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's going good.
I would book more if my wife would let me.
I'm with you, Will G.
Your wife would let you.
No, she would. Wouldn't. Oh, yeah. No, yeah, you would. I just don't have the vacation.
MSC and Virgin has the best coffee, not sold in specialty coffee shop. Carnival specialty coffee is the best. I really liked Royal's specialty coffee because they have iced cold brew in the Cafe Promenade. And so when you have the refreshment package or above, it includes the coffee drinks at Cafe Promenade. Mm-hmm. So I could go get a real iced coffee. I do not like iced coffee made with espresso. Ugh.
So does somebody know? I know Norwegian's getting Starbucks on them. Does Norwegian serve Starbucks coffee in other places for free like Royal does?
I don't know. And it is like labeled Starbucks. It's pretty crazy. Just got off Virgin last month. Food was good. Room service excellent. I had a steak and a baked potato. That's awesome.
Leave it up to Auntie Nene out there living
the high life.
Baller life out there.
No liquor in Virgin Mudslide. It's just like a milkshake. Well, I'm gonna have to try one in December. Regal Princess out of Galveston. We've been looking at her.
Hey, we seen her. She was in dock when we got off our last cruise out of Galveston.
Right there. I'd book more if my husband's bank account was bigger.
Hey, I wished you would. It's one of Amanda's customers. Book all you want to. I would book more if I had more PTO, but I don't.
Oh my gosh, I've been working like crazy, starting my YouTube channel. It's stressful. I don't know how y'all do it. Half the time I don't. But congratulations. Hold on. You keep talking. I'm going to drop her link.
Yeah, so we can prescribe to it. Y'all go over and prescribe to Auntie Nene. She was in New Orleans. We didn't get to meet her. She was on the cruise, so a lot of y'all that were in New Orleans got to meet her. I'm booked on Carnival, Royal, Celebrity, MSC, Princess, and I didn't get to see what the other one, Tony G, said. Tony G, how many different cruise lines? Man, you just going from one cruise line to the other.
Look at her.
Look at her all pretty.
Copy.
Auntie Nene all dolled up.
Look here. Go subscribe to Auntie Nene.
Hey, click on Tony G. I want to see what the other one was.
All right, let's see.
P&O.
I'm booked on Carnival, Royal, Celebrity, MSC, Princess, and P&O.
Hey,
wow.
Is the P&O one you going on? Is it an Excel class ship like Mardi Gras? Because that one goes out of Puerto Rico, San Juan.
I'm excited for all those. I want to hear about them. So when do you take them? Do you take them before?
All the time.
Or after FRGC? Because we need to have a sit down and pick your brain session about it.
Mm-hmm. I want to go on the P&O one that goes out of San Juan because it's on an Excel class ship. And you can get to San Juan with Southwest Airlines.
Yeah. Hey, so we've been at this for an hour.
Oh.
It's probably 9 o'clock for some of these peoples.
But they love us anyway.
Thank y'all for being here late with us. Sorry for the time change. It is permanent. I'm on Ina to Norway.
Yes, I'm on Iona.
Right now?
Norway.
Are you on a cruise?
Oh, that's
right
the P&O ship.
Oh.
That's the
I
P&O.
was so confused.
That's the name. Yes, it's an Excel class ship.
Okay.
But he's going to Norway, not San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Can we go there? Can we cruise with him?
Tony, quit putting thoughts in my wife's mind, man. Love you, though, but quit it.
I know a good travel agent who could
I
book
can't
it.
wait to meet all these people.
I know. I'm so excited.
Hey, I will tell you what. Look,
tell us what.
The best thing, I love her to death. She just got off a cruise. Miss Cheryl from J&S Adventures. That woman is funny. She's like that crazy aunt you got, and you're like, you're never gonna know what she's gonna say. And we were in there and we were doing the trivia that we hosted and stuff because we're gonna give away some really cool prizes on FRGC 2.0, by the way. Anyway, and she goes, Josh, you sound just like you do on your videos. And I was like, yeah. I ain't doing no voice modulations or nothing. And then most people are like, you really are that tall. I'm like, yep. That's like, no, I'm not doing no green screening or nothing. So, but anyway.
Thank you, Jennifer. We missed all of you guys so much. And so thankful for each and every one of y'all.
Jennifer, tell your bearded husband I said hello.
Mike Clark says, I didn't know that other Carnival lines had XL class ships. Yes, they do.
P&O does. And there's one other one. And Princess is coming out with a big ship. It's not quite an XL class.
Us too, Dr. Cherie.
Yes, Yay. Dr. Cherie.
Now he's got me calling you Dr. Cherie. I'm sorry.
I'm calling her Dr. Cherie the whole time on the cruise.
Anyways, we need to let him go.
Until she tells me to stop.
She's telling you to stop already.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But anyway, hey, we appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. If y'all need us, reach out to us. I will tell him, thank you, Jennifer. I will anyway, I don't lost track. Yeah. Hey, so anyway, we appreciate y'all. If you need us, shoot us an email.
Yep.
If you got my phone number, text me if you need anything or give me a call. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. Pretty busy in the morning. I go to work about 7. I'll get to you at 5 or on my lunch break, something anyway.
Yeah.
So, hey, if you need us, reach out to us. Remember, hey, the good Lord loves you. We love you. And if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Peace, cruise
Good
peeps.
night.